What's good, crypto fan? Welcome to another episode of my channel. It's your boy Elijah. So today I wanted to talk to you about my top 5 picks in the cryptocurrency market for the end of this year. As you know, we had Bitcoin halving happen, and it happens every 4 years. And whenever this happens, we see a crazy hype in the market like we saw in 2013. We saw this in 2017 again, and we're currently right now seeing it in 2021 at the end of the year, moving into 2022. So which cryptocurrencies am I going to be investing in? Well, stay tuned. First things first, I am not a financial advisor, so anything I say, please take for a grain of salt. I am just talking about my own perspective based on the research that I've done and what I'm comfortable with when it comes to my risk level. So just giving all of those context alone. So let's get right into the top 5 for today, what we're going to be talking about. So at number 1 here, I am going to be talking about Solana. So if you're new to my channel, Solana is one that we've been talking about for the past 6 months now. Solana is a crazy, amazing project. So the first thing here is Solana is a medium risk project in my opinion. So that's how I'm going to categorize it. And I have 3 categories on this list. It's low, medium, and high. And this is a personal category. Low means something different to me than it does to you. High means something different to me than it does to you. So take what I'm saying for a grain of salt again, but just to see how you can kind of evaluate each of these cryptocurrencies versus one another, that's why I made the low versus medium versus high. So why Solana? I'm going to talk quickly about the ROI upside. So Solana right now, if you don't know, Solana is one of the most scalable blockchains that exist as a layer 1 solution in the cryptocurrency market. It is the most exciting project for me, personally, looking at their transactions per second on the network, as well as the transaction fees being extremely low. So what this allows is the possibilities of applications that are endless. Right now, we've seen decentralized exchanges be able to be created on this platform because it has the speed and the low fees to match a lot of these transactions that are happening. For example, if I want to buy something for 5 ETH and someone else has Bitcoin and we want to make an exchange, so having a decentralized exchange allows us to directly plug and play and exchange with each other without having a centralized system. Maybe we're doing it through liquidity pools or an order book. But either way, we're able to do this because of the case that we have the transaction speed to be able to fill all of these orders that are happening all over the place, right? So this is why Solana has upside for me. And just to give you a good comparison, I see it being the next Ethereum, meaning in the way that the network is going to grow with decentralized finance, NFTs. We've seen NFTs on Solana also again. And we're going to see DAOs on Solana too as well. So I think we're going to see a similar utility curve on Solana's network because a lot of developers, a lot of builders, a lot of community members are going to be hopping on the platform to continue to build because the possibilities on this platform are endless. So anyway, that's Solana, that's number 1. So we're going to jump right into number 2 today. And if you didn't know, it is Ethereum. So Ethereum is also on my list of low risk. So why is Ethereum a low risk? Because I think Ethereum has proved itself over the past couple of cycles. I think Ethereum is now more so independent from Bitcoin than it was in the past. Not saying it's completely independent, but we've seen Ethereum move independently on its own in the markets. And that's really exciting because it goes to show that the network itself can stay away from Bitcoin's ups and downs volatility. How do I look at Ethereum? I look at Ethereum as the oil of crypto, meaning it powers a lot of different things. We've seen it power a lot of different things so far. We've seen it power DeFi, we've seen it power NFTs, and then now we're seeing it power DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations. The possibilities seem like it could be potentially endless with Ethereum and the smart contracts that it offers. It allows a platform in a world where we can have a trustless system and we can make transactions and make exchanges with one another by trusting the algorithm to make the best of the scenarios, and whatever the developers put in place as a failsafe is currently working in this case. So Ethereum is a huge plus side for the cryptocurrency market. And then the last point I wanted to make is currently we have over $100 billion locked away in DeFi. So these are decentralized financial applications. So you can kind of think about it like the traditional financial system with Wall Street and a bunch of whatever organizations and LLCs and businesses. all of that is starting to be changed today in DeFi. So this is going to be really, really interesting. We're also seeing NFTs, like I mentioned earlier. We're seeing a lot of cross-chain new blockchain layers being built that are connecting Ethereum to Bitcoin, connecting Solana to Ethereum, whatever the case may be. So we're getting connected, and I think we're going to have an agnostic chain very soon. So that's number 2. So now moving on to number 3 on the list, we have Bitcoin. So this is, yes, a low risk, and a lot of people that have already been in the cryptocurrency space for a long time will potentially look at Bitcoin and be super unexcited. Honestly speaking, I am also usually unexcited when I talk about Bitcoin, but this proof stands. Bitcoin is the gold of crypto. It is the first cryptocurrency that we know we have and we trust. Cryptocurrency that has actually built this entire system that we currently see today. Bitcoin is the coin that took us this far in the cryptocurrency. When I say us, I mean the entire blockchain universe. If you're investing in it, if you're building applications on it, if you're interested in it and you're learning about it, whatever the case may be, right? So Bitcoin is a safe bet because we know how Bitcoin moves. We know Bitcoin halving tends to move a lot of what's happening in the market. So by me saying it's a low risk, it's not actually a low risk. If your metric is comparing it to like the stock market, for example, then it's not low risk. The stock market probably has lower risk potentially. But also, if you're comfortable with the cryptocurrency market so far, if you've been in it for a while, or if it's your first time just looking at it, you might think it's a little bit more volatile. And it is a lot more volatile because it moves a lot of percentages in a couple hours or a couple days. And it's very, very, very intense. But compared to a lot of other cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is a lower risk because it has proving a lot more. It has a lot more institutional investors. It has a lot more backing. Venezuela is using Bitcoin as one of their currencies as well, a country. So Bitcoin, I think, has proven a lot over the last decade, and I think it's going to be here to stay. I'm pretty sure that's guaranteed. So it's a safe bet to put your money in because it's going to give you a better performance than a lot of stock market stocks are going to give you. But you know, it's also going to have that risk factor of being a crypto, and also not going to give you the same return as Ethereum, Solana, and the other coins that I may mention in this video. Anyway, that's Bitcoin. So moving on to number 4, I'm super excited to talk about this one. And number 4 is Serum. Serum is a decentralized exchange that is built on top of Solana. So I'm going to start off by saying Serum is a very, very high risk investment if you are to potentially invest in Serum. But the upside that I see personally from my perspective is 1000x from where we're currently at. And this, I know, sounds amazing, sounds crazy, sounds great. But really quick to break it down, just the vision alone of Serum is very, very exciting. So the vision is to have 1 billion users with $1 trillion market cap on an exchange that is going to be trading decentralized. So people are going to be able to be making a lot of transactions to directly trade with each other. I don't know how that kind of sounds like to anyone watching this video, but that's pretty intense and pretty insane. If you really think about it, the way we're currently trading today with Coinbase and Binance, a lot of those centralized exchanges, they're playing the middleman and the market maker. They're the market maker. They're making the market. So when you want to trade, they facilitate and make sure you're getting whatever you want to trade. They're filling your orders. But in a decentralized, exchange, basically the system, the people in the network are the ones that are giving that liquidity to fill those orders, and everyone gets rewarded for that in the sense that it works, right? So that's one reason I'm super excited about Serum, because I think it's going to be crazy huge. And also it's built on top of Solana, so the possibilities are endless when it comes to the scalability of how many transactions can happen with any of these applications. So that is Serum. And then number 5, I'm going to give you one really quick called Uniswap. So Uniswap here is also a decentralized exchange, but this one instead is built on Ethereum. So starting off, Uniswap is a very, very high risk investment here. Again, one exciting news about them is they currently have over $8 billion locked away inside their funds, basically in their space. And this is super, super exciting because it shows that a lot of people are trusting this network with a lot of their resources and also their time to build on top of it. What do I see from Uniswap? I see a potential 10 to 20x I'm not telling you this is happening this cycle, just in general, in the way that I'm looking at from a current investment perspective, over the course of this cycle and next cycle, so 4 years, I see a potential 10 to 25x that could potentially come from this. So these are just ideas, these are things that I'm spouting, but I'm just always going to be giving you my personal perspective based on the research that I'm doing into the market. I'm not saying my research is perfect. I'm not saying my research is great, but I'm telling you the research that I've made and what I see and the numbers that are pushing me in the direction to make the decisions that I'm making. So these are my top 5. These are the risks that I'm comfortable with. These are the projects that I'm excited about, and I'm willing to put my money on the line on these projects because I think they are fantastic. Anyway, it was your boy Elijah. If you like this video, make sure you smash a like on that video because it's going to help me to continue to make content like this. And I love making content like this. So help do me a favor. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe because it's going to, motivate me again to make content like this. But also, you don't want to miss the next video where I'm sharing any of these cryptocurrencies and how they're going to be moving. If you want to keep up with Solana, you want to keep up with Serum, you want to keep up with Ethereum, Uniswap, or Bitcoin, make sure you stay tuned because I will always be keeping you updated on our investments that we're making, because whatever the case happens, which part of the market cycle we're in, if we're ups, we're downs, we always got to be diligent and pay attention. Very soon I'm going to talk a lot more about stable coins because as we're currently moving in this run, we're eventually going to see a peak and we're going to see a correction very soon. And I want to make sure a lot of my viewers are well prepared for any corrections that are going to happen because they're always going to be happening. I think whenever we're in a run, you should always keep in the back of your mind, corrections are bound to come. And whenever we are in a bear market, you should always remember that up times are going to come too. So anyway, I don't want to keep this video too long. Thank you for stopping by and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
No one but the facts to the masses.